Hello friends, welcome back. Want to manage your Azure SQL database like a pro? In this video, I will show you how to connect your database securely using Azure Data Studio and configure the firewall so your local system can access it effortlessly. So let's dive in and simplify your database management. Come, let's get started. Alright friends, so this video is also part of the full stack development video series. We were building the Smart Certify app and this is episode 8. So we're going to see what we did based on the episode 7. So just to recap, episode 7, we were able to create a new subscription and create a policy that enforces only basic SKU of a database can be created that will save us money in the Azure. And we created a SQL database and a server, right? That is what you're seeing here. So if I go to this resource, which will give me, this will actually take me to this Smart Certified database. All right. So now if I go to settings and say connection string, so if you go under the settings and connection string, based on what you're using, you'll be able to take the connection string here. So for us, we just need the SQL authentication connection string where I will be replacing my password and you replace your password. All right. Now, what we want is we need to take the server. So copy this until the port, copy this and then open up Azure Data Studio. If you don't have Azure Data Studio, we'll give you the video link in the description of how to install this and you can see from there. Okay, so now here Azure Data Studio is mainly developed, or this kind of IDE was brought up to communicate with the cloud Azure seamlessly. So there is another concept called SQL Server Management Studio where you can also connect using the server, but this is much more easier. All right, so let's say if I go to this account, I have to add an account and it is going to take me to this thing and I'm going to log in with my login, and because I've already logged into the portal, it authenticated automatically. See, it came. Now I'm going to close this. I'm going to go here and click on Azure. All right, see, servers means local servers. Azure means it is connecting to my Azure login, because I have several directories. That's why it's showing like this. Okay, so don't get confused. Let's open up the default directory where I have the subscription. So I have the subscription, right? So under this subscription, I have this SQL database and servers. You see this? Okay, so basically it shows database separately, server separately, but this is the database, right? So if I click this, see, it shows something here. Basically says, hey, firewall rule is required to access SQL server instance. Click here. So basically it shows my rule and this is my IP. Okay, I can also choose which range, like for your mission it's going to be just one IP, right? So if I say okay, this IP is going to be added automatically to the SQL server firewall settings. You will have no idea where it is adding if you don't know where it is adding, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this, but let me show you what I meant. I'm going to open the SQL Server Management Studio and show you how this is different than Azure Data Studio. All right, so I have opened up. I'm going to click on, okay, I'm going to click new connection and here I'm going to give this connection. And in this case, it's SQL Server login. So I'm gonna give my login name and the password. So I'm gonna give the username and password. It's okay, I can trust this. Connect. Great. See, this is what I meant. By default, the IPs are not added. Like Azure SQL database is much more secure that no one can access that without you configuring it. Okay, so that's why it's asking me to your IP is not added, you're not allowed to go there. I'm going to cancel this. Let's go to the Azure portal and see what I meant. Okay, so if I go to this database server, so SQL server, so type SQL server. All right, let's say I type SQL server and if I go to this SQL server, okay, see, all of these servers are showing, right? This is the server. Go inside the server, under the settings, under the security, there's something called networking. Okay, so networking, if you see, this is what I meant. Okay, so here is the place where you configure your firewall. So if I say add your client IPv address, which means it just added the address. The address looks wrong. Let's click on add a firewall rule. Okay, so if you don't know how to find your IP, as we did right initially, it would have showed you what is your IP, but basically if you go and say what is my IP, the website will take you like this, and it will tell you what is IPv4 IP. So I'm going to copy this IP. Okay, come to this place where we're going to delete this. What we will do, under this firewall rule, click on add a new firewall, my IP, my local system IP, start IP, end IP. I just have only one IP, right? So I'm gonna say okay and save. It's updated. Now let's open up this Visual Studio Management Studio. Now let's open up this SQL Server Management Studio and say connect. Now it connected, right? Because the IP is added. Okay, now let's go to this Azure Data Studio, and now if I try to connect, it just updates everything, and then I can say connect, and it gets connected only because the IP was added. If I delete the IP, I cannot do anything. Now you know how you can talk to this database, and the database doesn't have any table. That's why nothing is shown up. But now you can execute the Smart Certify app query. So let's do this. Let's open up the alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy all of these tables, go to this Azure Data Studio, paste this. Okay, I'm going to run this. So all of these tables are going to be created in the Azure database in the Azure. Okay, so completed successfully. All right, so now what are we going to do? We can just say select start from user profile. So if I just run, see, at least the tables got created. Okay, how do I know? If I just alright, so now you know all of these tables got created, and that way you can actually, if you can refresh this, and if you expand this, see the database is expanding. You can actually see the tables here, right? So the script that we created, it got created, the tables got created in the Azure SQL database itself. So in this video, we saw how to access the Azure SQL database server from your Azure SQL Data Studio as well as the SSMS, and we also learned how we configure the firewall in order to gain access to the database from your local machine, right? So this video is part of our full stack development video series, Smart Certify app, and we were building online certification platform application. So stay tuned for more videos. If you like this video, hit that like button. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other questions, do let me know in the comment section. If you've enjoyed so far of all of these video series, do let me know in the comment section. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tech tutorials. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Happy coding!